Alright guys, we're out here on the road. I got the cat cut apart. Well, basically I took the, I guess you can call it an H-pipe, but the cat, I just cut it in half, or not cut it in half, but cut it according to instructions of Meerkat and Tech. Removed the cat and had a buddy of mine weld it back up. And it's 50 degrees today, so it's going to be hard to tell how much it improved it, but I can put my glove on this thing after a couple of hard pulls I just did, and I feel warm, but I don't feel any burning. This is really comfortable here. Let me take off my glove and see if we can. So this, very tolerable. Can leave my hand on here. It's pretty hot, but I'd have to be on here for like 10 seconds before I burn anything. But see if the fan kicks in. But I mean, I feel the heat, but it's not, I would say it's toned down, maybe 50%. It's definitely worth to do if you're going to put an H-pipe and stuff like that. If you want to retain this type of look. I know they make exhaust that goes lower, but I want to retain this look. We'll see how it is when the summertime comes, or if we get a really warm day in the winter here. But whatever. So I'm going to just take it for a ride, and I won't notice anything riding. And basically, you know it when you're stopped, you know. And basically, you could see my leg is right against the whatchamacallit, the pipes. I don't feel anything. I'm kind of waiting for the whatchamacallit to come on, the fan to come on. I think it just came on. And but again, I said it's 50 degrees, and I got my riding jeans on with my wind stopper underneath. It's like a long john type of thing. So maybe that's helping. I don't know. Definitely a 50% reduction in heat, as far as I'm concerned. So, as far as I did put a booster plug in it with it, because the booster plug, you have to take off this exhaust right here to get to the booster plug. Remove this plastic shield here, and so I did it all in one shot. It wasn't terrible like my Speedmaster and Snatchy throttle, but you know, they say it improves it. So I did those little things. Removed the snorkel. I don't know if you. I'll show you guys the snorkel. I'll show you a picture of the snorkel in the cat. In the supposedly it's supposed to give it a little more air. Put the booster plug in. I should have done a how-to video, or you know, just showing, you know, me doing upgrades and stuff. But I don't really like to do those kind of videos, so I'm just going to give you my review. So we've been sitting here for, I guess, a good 5 minutes now, and I'm still good. You know, I mean, it's warm, but it's not like it was. It's definitely, like I said, 50%. So, all right, let's go for a ride, and I can talk some more about it. You know what the Snatchy throttle is like. So now I'm off the gas. I'm going really slow. It's better. It's. I mean, it's not really bad, but I mean, it wasn't bad when I got it, but it seems better. It seems a little more manageable. So I'm going to say maybe 75% improving in throttle, or with less snatchiness, and a 50% improvement in heat. So, this is a good place to make some full passes here. I haven't done anything from a dead stop. I wonder how this bike feels with a dead stop. Let's get past this guy's house. Not a hard launch. The front end likes to come up a little bit, but you get how it goes. So that I'm just about got it to 100. So yeah, So that was a good pull. Front end got a little light, so I tend not to go like crank it real hard in first gear. I just kind of feel it. You know, the wheel if the front end's coming up off the ground, you know, you're kind of losing some of the acceleration. So I just try to, you know, get it so it works for me anyway. But quick shifter is nice. Don't got to think about bleeping nothing. So also made an adjustment on the shocks. I know this is not part of the review, but this is a nice bump over here. So let's see what we got with that. You know, I think I said the ride was firm, and it's still, I would say, a medium firm, if that's a kind of a term. I didn't have the rebound set correctly in the rear. I had it with very tight rebound, and I guess I just didn't pay attention. You have to go total clockwise and then count counterclockwise back how many clicks. So I had it the opposite, so the rebound was screwed up. So I would have to say that the suspension is still not like my GS, but I'd have to say it's very good. It's medium to firm, doesn't bottom out, and I find it comfortable. I find it not punishing at all. That's just that I don't want to keep harping on it. It's a medium to firm ride, and it's not punishable, and yet it handles really, really well for this type of bike, for any type of bike, really. So, all right, so back to the heat. Still feeling nothing, but you know, this is like I don't feel anything right now. You know, I have my calf usually lays against the black part of the exhaust shield, and I feel nothing. One thing I did find, I don't know if you can see, I'll be pointing to it. There's a little metal heat shield right, if the camera can pick it up, right here, and that gets really hot. Oop, we're in fifth gear. That gets really hot, and if your leg gets close to that with just regular jeans, you feel that little bit of heat coming off of that. Not so much the cat. I mean, even though you do feel it, that's the thing that gets really hot. So hopefully this cat brings the temperature down, and you don't get to feel it. It's really weird. But right now, I mean, I guess it's a 50-degree bike. But again, I won't harp too much. It's definitely a 50% reduction in heat. If you like the way the exhaust looks, it's probably, and you want to keep it, then you definitely either got to go with an H-pipe or you want to decat the existing pipes, which is what I did. I don't know if I explained it really well before, but basically you take the pipe off, you cut the part of it completely around. You just completely you cut it completely around the oval shape, remove the cat, and then you re-weld it. My welding skills are not good, so I had a buddy of mine do it. So, and this is right from this guy named Peter at Meerkat, and I forget the man's name at Tech, but he does some great videos. I love watching his videos. He also shows you how to do it if you're into doing this stuff yourself. It's not going to cost much. I mean, I spent less than $50 to do that, and you know, if I decide that it's still too hot, and I want to go with a lower exhaust, I'll go with it. But it didn't cost me much. You know, the worst thing you can do is buy something like, you know, the H pipes are not super expensive, but they're $300-$400 or whatever, and you know, you may not like it. As far as I guess I should have done a how-to video or stuff like that, but I don't like doing those videos. Even though, you know, I don't know how informative I would be. You can see how guys, I'm always stuttering and jumping, skit-scatting everywhere. I think it's a fairly simple job. I don't think it's hard, but I'm very mechanically inclined. I do a lot of stuff myself, so I think you guys could, you know, the average person, it's not really hard to do. There's lots of videos. The tech video is excellent. It shows you exactly all the stuff to take off. And but if you don't feel like doing it, then I understand if you don't have the the ability to do it. But booster plug, that helped a little too. I mean, 75% is not. It's a lot. So performance-wise, I don't know if the bike is any faster. It's hard to tell if I pick the bike up because I really haven't been pushing I pushed the bike hard, but never from like a dead stop. And I mean, it feels like the front end, the front wheel wants to come up with no problem. But like I said, I'm not into that kind of shit. So we're out for a ride this morning. Nobody wants to ride today. It's cold, but let me see, put my heated grips on. It's still comfortable. I mean, it's not like it's, you know, like I said, with the right gear on it, it's no big deal at all. Maybe another full throttle here, just maybe second. About 3,000 RPM. I like the second gear pull. The bike is extremely manageable and controllable. It's just so hard to get these things to come off the line without, this has got a lot of suspension travel. So what happens, like a race car, the front end's loose, and so you can transfer the power, and it just gives you, it's just so hard to get it, all right, so. Okay, still not bad with the glove. Still okay here. Got one little piece. All right, folks, that's it. That's it for my review. And am I happy I did it? Yes, I'm happy I did it. I put a lot of heat into it now, so I do feel a little bit of heat, but I can keep my leg against here, and you just feel the warm. Let's see if I can just back again. Fan is on. I got hot close to there, but over here it's better. Yep. So, all right, guys, that's it. And you can see I can put my whatchamacallit next to it. My leg. The fan came on and off. Don't seem to be a major issue. I do feel the heat now, but it's still not. It's still extremely bearable. If I left that on long enough, I probably would burn my hand. Coming off it, you don't feel, this far away, I feel hardly anything. So it's definitely, less. Summertime, who knows? I like the look. I don't know if I'm going to change. It's definitely, I would say, a 50% reduction in heat. So you guys have to make the call if you want to go with the H-pipe or cut the Cat out. It's up to you. Cat will cost me less than $50 to do that. That's it for now. Later.